I'm sitting in a room full of people right now, and nobody in here believes I started this with just $100. They're looking at the numbers on the screen like it's a tripo, like I missed a 0 or 5. But it's real. And the crazy part? This is only the beginning. Let me rewind, because a few months ago, I wasn't in any room like this. I was broke, like actually broke. $100 in my pocket was not starting capital. It was everything I had. Rent? Stressful. Food? Cheap. Future? Unknown. But I kept seeing people online flipping stuff, buying low, selling high, turning random junk into money. At first I thought it was cap, like internet exaggeration, but the idea stuck in my head anyway. So one day I decided, all right, worst case I lose $100, whatever. I went out looking for anything I could flip. Garage sales, clearance racks, used listings, anything. And the first thing I bought was something I wasn't even sure I could sell. But I told myself, if I can turn this $100 into $200, I'm not stopping. I didn't know it yet, but that $100 wasn't just money. It was the start of a system I was about to build, step by step.
The first flip was honestly ugly. I'm not even gonna sugarcoat it. I bought this random item at a garage sale for like $18. Didn't know much about it, didn't care either. My only thought was, can I sell this for more? That was it. No passion, no niche, just survival mode. I took it home, cleaned it up a bit, snapped some photos on my phone, and listed it online for $40. Then I waited and waited. Nothing. A whole day passed. No messages. I started thinking I messed up. Like maybe this flipping thing was one of those fake easy money internet stories. But then, late at night, I get a message. Is this still available? I replied instantly. We talked for like 5 minutes. Meet up the next day, cash in hand. I sold it. For $35. Not even the full 40. But I didn't care. Because I just turned $18 into $35. And for the first time, it felt real. Not impressive, not life-changing, just real. So I did it again. And again. Small flips. Small wins. $10 here, $20 there. Nothing crazy. But something started happening in my head. I stopped thinking like someone spending $100 and started thinking like someone multiplying it.
After a few flips, something changed in me. Not externally, internally. Because now I wasn't just trying my luck anymore. I was looking at everything differently. Every object had a price in my head. Every deal had potential. And every dollar mattered more than before. I stopped buying random stuff and started noticing patterns. Things people undervalued. Things people wanted gone fast. That's where the real opportunities were. Not in cool items, in ignored items. One day, I found a listing online that nobody had touched for weeks. Price was low, almost suspiciously low. Most people probably scrolled past it without thinking, but I didn't, because now I was trained to look for one thing. Can I sell this faster than they can? So I bought it, used the last bit of my money from earlier flips. No backup plan, no safety net. Just trust in the process I was building. When I listed it again, I didn't even try to be fancy. I just focused on speed. Better photos, cleaner title, clear pricing. And this time, it didn't take a day. It took hours. Someone messaged me almost immediately. And when I met them and handed it over, they paid more than I expected. That's when it hit me. This wasn't luck anymore. This was a system starting to form. Buy low, fix presentation, sell faster, repeat. And the more I repeated it, the more the $100 stopped feeling like money and started feeling like fuel.
That's when things started speeding up. Not in a flashy way, more like controlled chaos. I wasn't sitting around waiting for deals anymore. I was actively hunting them. Every morning I'd wake up, grab my phone, and start scrolling listings like it was my job, because at that point, it basically was. And I started noticing something important. The best flips weren't the obvious ones.
They were the listings that looked meh at first glance. Bad photos, bad descriptions, slightly annoying sellers who just wanted things gone. Most people ignored them. I started targeting those specifically. One day, I found a bundle listing. A guy selling multiple items together for cheap just to clear space. Most buyers hate bundles. Too much effort, too many unknowns. But I saw it differently. I saw margin. I bought it immediately. Spent almost everything I had left again. No hesitation. When I got the items home, I separated them one by one, cleaned what needed cleaning, tested what needed testing, took proper photos. And suddenly, one bad bundle turned into multiple individual listings, each one priced higher than the original cost. That's when I realized the real trick. It's not about buying cheap. It's about breaking value apart. One thing becomes 3, 3 becomes 10, and 10 small wins start stacking faster than one big win ever could. My phone started buzzing more often now. Messages, offers, negotiations. I wasn't rich yet, not even close, but I wasn't stuck at $100 anymore either. And that difference, that changed how I moved every single day.
By the time I hit a few $100s in profit, something new showed up. Pressure. Because now I had something to lose. Before, it was just $100. If I failed, whatever. But now, every bad purchase felt heavier. Every slow sale felt like I was moving backwards. And weirdly, that made me better. I stopped rushing deals. I started analyzing them. Not like some finance guy or anything. Just simple questions. Can this sell fast? Who actually wants this? And why is it priced this low right now? That mindset alone saved me from a lot of bad flips. But the real shift happened when I stopped thinking item by item and started thinking flow. Because I realized something important. Flipping isn't about one win. It's about constant movement. Money in, value added, money out. Repeat. So I stopped letting money sit. Every dollar had to move. If I made $50 profit, I immediately reinvested it. No waiting, no saving up, just constant cycling. That's when I hit my first real milestone. Not 100, not 200, but my first clean $1,000 cycle. Money going out and coming back faster every week. And for the first time, I wasn't thinking, how do I survive this month? I was thinking, how far can I actually scale this?
That question changed everything for me. Because once I started thinking about scaling, I stopped acting like a solo flipper. I started acting like a system. I made a simple rule for myself. If something works once, it should work again. So I stopped chasing random deals and started focusing on repeatable ones. Same types of items, same process, same resale logic. Less guessing, more structure. And that's when I noticed the real bottleneck wasn't money anymore. It was time. There were only so many listings I could find, clean, post, and manage in a day. So I did something I never thought I'd do at that stage. I asked someone to help me. At first, it was just a friend, nothing official. I showed him exactly how I looked for deals, how I evaluated them, how I priced them. Not go find something cool. More like, this is the formula, follow it. And it worked. Suddenly, instead of one person searching, we had 2. Then we started splitting roles. One of us focused on sourcing, the other on listing and selling. And just like that, everything sped up again. More deals coming in, more inventory moving out, more cash flow cycling through. But the biggest difference wasn't the money, it was control. For the first time, I wasn't just reacting to opportunities, I was creating capacity for them. And that's when I started hearing something I never expected. People around me started saying, "Yo, you should turn this into a real business." At first, I laughed it off, but the idea didn't leave my head, because deep down, I knew this wasn't random anymore.
I didn't start a company overnight. It felt more like I had just stopped being able to ignore what was already happening, because the system we built kept growing even when I wasn't trying to force it. More inventory, more buyers, more repeat customers. People started coming back not just for items, but because they trusted the way we operated. Fast replies, fair pricing, no weird games. And that trust started compounding faster than the money did. I remember one night sitting with my friend, counting everything we'd done that month. Not in a celebration way, more like disbelief. Because the numbers didn't look like someone flipping $100 anymore. They looked like something structured, something real. That's when I made the decision. We weren't just flipping anymore. We were building a resale business. We started getting more organized, better tracking, better sourcing rules, better pricing strategy. We even started avoiding certain deals that didn't fit the system anymore. That was new for me, because early on I would have taken anything that looked like profit. Now I was learning to say no, and that changed everything. A few months later, what started as $100 wasn't even part of the conversation anymore. We had consistent cash flow, regular buyers, a repeatable process that didn't depend on luck. And one day, I looked at everything we built and realized something simple. It was never about the $100. It was about learning how to turn small opportunities into something scalable. Most people think you need a big start, but really, you just need to learn how to multiply a small one. And that's exactly what I did, step by step, until it wasn't small anymore.
Before you go, hit that like button and subscribe for more unbelievable stories just like this one. See you in the next story.